I partially opened this up so I could just open it. Oh, she actually wrapped it in tissue paper for me. How nice. It is a giant ornament. It's a Christopher Radko. My friend and I were going for a walk, and look what we saw. We saw those flags and that rack of clothes. It was a garage sale. We had to go in and see what we could find. As I was chatting with the ladies, the one was trying to make out this maker's mark on the bottom of a pottery mug. We tried everything and could not figure it out. My girlfriend and I were just taking a walk around the neighborhood, and we saw those flags and was like, let's go check out the yard sale. We did, but we had no money, but we both wanted to buy stuff, so we had to walk back to our house, get money, walk back to the garage sale. They saved the items for us because they knew we were only a couple blocks away. And let's see what I got. That is not an angel, that's just what the box says. And then I have this item. And then I have this jacket. Let me get that out and I'll show it to you. So this is a women's, I'm assuming women's because it's a small Carhartt jacket. I will always pick these up when I see them if they're in good shape. Yeah, it's a size 4-6, definitely a woman's. And paid $5 for this. There were some recent solds. One was an auction and one was a buy it now on eBay between $44 and $49. So that's where I'll price this. I'll drop in a little clip of that. And in this paper bag, I don't know if I can see if I can reach in there and get it out. Maybe not. Oh, nope. Sorry about that. I had to hold it down. So I paid $1 for this, but look at this pottery mug. So pretty. She did have another one for $2, but I don't know why I got cheap and didn't get it, because I'm sure at the, thrift stores it would be charging more for them. But I just loved this pottery mug. That is not a chip, that's like a drip there. And it does have a maker's mark on it. Of course, I don't recognize that off the top of my head, but I think I can get somewhere in that, low end, $12 for the mug, maybe $15 to $18 for it. I partially opened this up so I could just open it. Oh, she actually wrapped it in tissue paper for me. How nice. It is a giant ornament. It's a Christopher Radko Santa. It does have just a little bit, maybe a little bit of condition issues. Not in the front here. I think I saw maybe on the back. Yeah, it was just a little scrape right there and up here on his arm, which would be the part that is against the tree. But he is just ginormous. She charged me $1 for it. In looking him up, people have them listed for $85, $119. However, the solds, one was on auction and only got bid up to $28. I think in that case they didn't start the auction high enough, and so they only got $28 even though it had 12 bids. And then the other one sold for $52. These were recent solds. I'll put a clip in of that as well. I only spent $7 at the garage sale, and I might make $100 on it. Now that the seasons have changed, I'm definitely getting up this hunting gear or hunting outfit from Cabela's. I am so surprised how much these go for. Somebody has this exact one up for $98. If you ever see this blaze orange and black camo that's made by Cabela's, whether it's the jackets, the bibs, or anything, make sure to pick it up. They're all bolos. I decided to list mine up for $88.88 or best offer. In the middle of me trying to do all of my listing and reselling activities, our refrigerator decided to start leaking. So my husband took it apart. He consulted with a repairman. He was able to fix it himself. And then we had to get to cleaning it and put it all back together. It actually looks brand new now. This is before we got all the shelves and the bins back in. I'm so happy that we had a second fridge in the basement, but now we're back to having our regular fridge. I have 3 solds, 1 on eBay and 2 on Etsy, so let's pick out the solds. These 4 glasses sold. I'll tell you more about everything once I get it upstairs. I have this little shopping basket. I don't know where this came from. I put bubble wrap on the bottom and a couple of old dish towels. And as I list things, I use it to bring items down here in bulk because it's from the 2nd floor down to the basement here. And I also, for my solds, like this is the other item that's sold. That's going to go in the basket. And I have 1 more to fit in here yet. It's a bit dark over here, but this is my 2nd sale on Etsy. I'm going to bring it over here and put it in. So that bowl right there was also my sale on Etsy. I'm going to take all of these items upstairs and I'll tell you how much I paid for them and what I sold them for. Now I have all 3 items together. Let's start with these. They are Libby glasses, Southern Comfort. They're all barware. I got a whole box of these one time at a thrift store. And these have a little bit of condition issues, some gold loss. So I could have gotten more if they had been in better condition. I only have 3 of the whiskey glasses and the shot glass, which I just listed up, and you would have seen it recently in one of my videos. So I sold these on eBay. It works out to be $2.28 for these 4 glasses, and I sold them for $13.17 plus shipping. Now let's move on to my Etsy sales. I'm going to bring this one forward and do this one first. This is a Fiesta bowl. It's got the little F, which makes it much older than the ones that have the big F. It has HLC for Hummer-Lachlan, made in the USA. And this is Peacock. That's the color. If you're ever not sure about the colors of the Fiesta, go to Pinterest. They have lots of charts with all the different colors. That's how I was able to find out the name of this one. Otherwise, I would have just said it was turquoise blue. I paid $2.49 for it, and I sold it on Etsy for $17.60 plus shipping. Also, just so you know, this is called a Gusto bowl. It is a little taller. It looks like a cereal bowl, but it's not. And it's not really a serving bowl, although you could probably use it as a small serving bowl. But that's the name of this style of bowl. Now let's bring this one forward. I picked this up for 2 reasons. 1, it had its lid, and 2, it's strawberries. And it's vintage. I love these stoneware mugs. I would have picked up just the mug, but the lid was just a bonus. The lids are almost always gone. And yet you don't see the lids anywhere. I don't know if people, they probably accidentally break them, and that's why there's not that many lids. It does have some marks on it. I paid $1.99 for it, and I sold it for $12 plus shipping. I'm getting closer and closer to my goal of 600 listings. I reached 555 the other day, and I started at like 379, I think is what I started at. So I've been moving along pretty well with that. But of course, I'm selling things along the way and then having to list even more. So I hit the 555, then I sold the sandals. Now I sold these. Now I'm back down to 551. That just means I got to list more items. I'm not showing you guys everything I'm listing. I'm trying to stay on task, so I might show you or highlight a listing here or there. One of my priorities is to get all of these winter coats, the little girl one plus the women's ones there in the back, get these all listed up. We're in September. I listed up that Carhartt jacket right away. I listed up all those that I showed you earlier, plus this one and this one. Part of what I was doing when I was listing up all of those winter jackets was making sure that I had boxes that fit them, and I wanted to also put that in the listing so I wouldn't be guessing what size box they would fit into. This is the one with the Carhartt in it, and it sold on Poshmark like an hour, 2 hours after I listed it. And here are the rest of the jackets. This one I was so sad about, and I'm still debating about what to do about it. This is the one I got at the bins when I was up with my nephew Daniel from Daniel's Deal Den. We were at the bins in Middletown, and I saw this. I looked it over. I checked the zipper, threw it in the cart, and then I went to list it. And it has a tear in it. So I didn't pay a lot for this. So I actually listed this up on Facebook Marketplace for $5. I thought someone might be ambitious enough to fix that. I actually do know how to sew. I guess I could sew it as best I could and then just say it's repaired and then maybe ask for more money. We'll see. I'm on such a listing tear. The last thing I want to do is start repairing everything that I see. Speaking of needing repairs, this jacket, which I also got at the bins, it says Guess Los Angeles. Let me get it unzipped more so I can show it to you. It's ripped on the inside. Again, it wouldn't be too much to fix that. It probably wouldn't look pretty. I would just do like an overcast stitch to fix that. But because it was on the inside, I'm still asking pretty good money for this jacket, just noting that, you know, that has a tear on the inside. And it also is my size and it fits me. I already have a silver puffy jacket, so I don't need it, but I'm like, if it fits me, it also fits my daughter. Now let's get back to this Carhartt jacket. Earlier in the video, my friend and I had gone on a walk, saw the garage sale. We didn't have any money on us, but we ran back, got money because she wanted to get a skirt and I wanted to get the 3 items that I showed you earlier. And I had said I could turn $7 into $100. So put this up on eBay, cross-posted it to Poshmark, and within a short amount of time, I got a lowball offer. I had it listed up for $60 and I got a lowball offer of $25. I immediately countered. A lot of times when I get lowball offers that low, I just decline them immediately, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to say $50. See if the person takes it. You know, they might have been testing the waters. Everybody likes to do that. Test the waters every once in a while. And the guy came back and gave me another lowball offer of, I think, $30 or $35 or something like that. And I immediately declined that offer. So then he knew I meant business with the price that I was looking for, because these are expensive jackets. They wear forever. They're just like, everybody wants them. Carhartt anything. And so then he came back with another offer of $45 and I accepted it immediately. So I paid $5 and sold it on Poshmark for $45 plus shipping. I haven't had a chance to list these up, but I'm going to list them up next. The Christopher Radko Santa Claus ornament and this pottery mug. When they sell, I'll tell you how much I got for them and whether or not I made my $100.